Alright, welcome in Mr. Alfredo, Mr. Robert. How's it going, guys? Oh. That turn looked like it was ready to fall off. Still does. Mr. Joe, Mr. RXY, welcome in. I think the problem was I forgot to, clamp down on it. Or, not clamp down on it, winch onto it. We'll see. I'm gonna try and push it. This is probably not gonna stay on there very well. It's almost lined up perfectly, though. I just gotta go a little bit slow so I don't crash and have these things fly off into the water, because that would suck to retrieve. I have a question for you. Can you send me the link to Nacho's music, because I can't find it? I have it in the description of my FS25 videos. All of the... probably over the last, I don't know, 2-3 months worth, they're in the top of the description. Both the videos and the streams. But I believe it's just nachocast.com. Robert's probably going to copy-paste it for you. Alright, what did we finish at? 45%. Man, that's a yikes. We got 1% in the entirety of yesterday's episode. Hey, Snakebite, welcome in. Oh no. You went to his website and couldn't find the music? I'm pretty sure there's only really one main page there, so he has basically instructions on how to do it, whether you have it on Steam or if it's through Giants or through Epic or wherever you bought it. He's got basically different instructions on which folders to go into to get there. But you'll just download like the country music if you want that one, or the rock music if you want that one, and then yeah, you go to whatever folders it shows to go to in the videos. No, it's free music. He just has like a tutorial sort of. I guess I don't know if I'd call it a tutorial, but he basically shows like pictures on how to do it for each different platform, or not platform, but wherever you bought it from. You like the exploit from yesterday, the one in Rex's stream? Yeah, that could save you a ton of time. Especially if you combine it with the, there's at least, well, there's probably multiple mods that can do this, but there's only one that I know. I don't really use mods, but I was looking, this was like 2 years ago now. Actually, maybe even 3? Yeah, in a couple of months it would have been 3 years. It was like back in July or August. This was back when Season 8 was the most recent season. So I guess that would be 2 years ago, wouldn't it? Oh no. Am I just going to be stuck here? That's what it looks like. Alright, let's unpack. And we're still stuck. There we go. Well, yeah, there's a mod where you can duplicate cargo. So you could bring, like, you could craft one cabin in Yukon and then duplicate the cargo and have like 30 of them or something, and then you could bring other trucks to that region and then steal the cabins out and bring those to the other region. If you wanted to. RXY, go to Nacho's website, go to downloads, and you're on the page for music. Thank you, Robert. But yeah, the transferring cargo between regions is a pretty cool little trick, and I don't know how they haven't fixed it by now, but it's kind of cool that that's something you can do. So, Tug, welcome in. Long time no see. Oh gosh, no. Lost the cargo and the truck. Nice. What do we got near here? The Hercules, the Tatran. Let's go down here. Too funny, just took a break from episode 1, and this came up. Oh, episode 1 of the Scouts Only series? No, it definitely was not used to. That was all my fault. I started sliding on the ice and I couldn't correct it, and I probably should have just detached from the trailer and let that roll down the hill and pick it back up, but oh well. Snakebait says that just takes the skill and challenge away from the game, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, sort of the point is to have a struggle to get from point A to point B, right? Like, it's an off-road driving simulator. It's supposed to be part of the struggle. And if it's just easy to go from point A to point B, that kind of takes some of the challenge out of it, which for me takes some of the fun out of it. I could see cheating in a couple of them, especially if you're like strapped on time. You know, like if you only have, say, an hour or two to play once a week or something, like, yeah, maybe cheat one of them in or whatever, like, because I think, like, for example, Rex needed three consumables. Maybe go grab 2, and then the third one you go grab all the materials for, just so you kind of like, oh yeah, I had to run here to grab metal beams and here for the metal roll or whatever. But I get it. Yeah, if people don't have the time, maybe save them a little bit of time doing that. But I'm with you, even though I know that trick, I'm not like actively bringing cargo from all sorts of other regions each time I start a new map. I just leave it completely empty and do everything that I can on that map. So, Mr. Zatanna, welcome in. We got some Star Wars going on, very nice. New DLC dropped today. I think I've played one Star Wars game way back like 15 years ago. It's the only game I've ever played of Star Wars. I want to say it was called Battlefront. I think it was like 2000... I would say probably 8. 2007, 8, 9, somewhere in there. Alright, I think we're just around the corner here. Should be right up there, I think. You have to download it to your phone? Oh, because you don't have PC, huh? So yeah, the music wouldn't work for you then. Or I guess, yeah, you could download it to your phone and then play the music through your phone. It would just sound not good. Like, or I shouldn't say not good, but it wouldn't sound as good. Yeah, it would still work. It would be different. It wouldn't be from the game. It would be from like Discord or his website or whatever you're playing it from. I don't know if it's like whatever music app you have or something. All right. Ooh, is that enough? Yep, okay, cool. Spotify? Yeah, I don't know how you would... The way he has instructions is for, you know, putting it into the game. I don't know how you would do it otherwise. Unless you, like... For example, like right now you added it to your Spotify and then took out the... Or didn't turn the radio on in-game, but then turned on a Spotify playlist or something. That could also work. Alright. That is probably good enough. And we'll just come back for that. We're pretty close. I didn't think we would make it even anywhere close to this far. Oh man, that was close. That was very close. I think you can lock the pivot on the trailer so it will only turn at the hitch. Not as far as I know. Maybe on certain mod trailers? Hey Rod, welcome in. How are you doing today, Rod? You could maybe see, I don't know if it's even possible to have AI music put onto Spotify, but maybe you could see if that's a possibility. If Nacho could put it on Spotify, and then you wouldn't have to have it in-game. You could use it from Spotify. I don't know if that's... Like, I don't know if that's against the terms of rules or whatever, terms of service, TOS, with Spotify or not. Couldn't tell you, but could be something you could ask Scott. Not again. Alright, not too bad. Good in yourself? I'm also doing well, thank you, Rod. Oh no, we're going over. Oof, just in time. Dirty Road, welcome in. How are you doing today? So we got 2 more streams, I guess, until Roadcraft comes out. And then we'll probably be switching back and forth between the three games we're kind of playing right now, which is SnowRunner, Farm Sim 25, Roadcraft, and then some GTA 5. You've been better? Are you getting sick? I know there's some stuff going around. Or at least where I am, there's stuff going around. There's probably stuff always going around, but... No pre-release out yet? I haven't seen anything. Like I said, I know that people who got it probably a week ago, I think. I don't remember exactly what day it was. I'd have to look back and see. I want to say it was like last week Thursday or something. So some people have been working on, you know, videos or whatever, just playing it and kind of getting a feel for it. so they can make like everything you need to know, or you know, before you buy, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think the bigger your channel is, the earlier you're getting access to it. You know, they'll just go through a list, and if you have 3 million subscribers, you're getting it day 1. If you have 2 million, you're getting it day 4. If you have 1 million, you're getting it day 8. And then down to 6,000 like myself, or 7,000, 5,000. You're getting it like the day it releases. It's just how it goes, I guess. Because I've been asking them about it for a couple of months now, so I figured, you know, maybe I'd be moving up the list. Just because I'm mainly play their game. But it doesn't work like that. They probably won't do early release or start on the weekend. Yeah, it'll probably start on the weekend. I was thinking it would be like a week early, and that would be last Tuesday, and that didn't happen. And I thought maybe 5 days early, which would be today, and that didn't happen. I would say 3 is the most common, which would be Saturday, but it just seems kind of weird to do it on Saturday, but I bet you we'll start seeing stuff on Saturday. That's my guess. No sickness, thankfully. That's good. We got Rod with a heist. Anybody else going to join? We got Robert with a heist. Robert gambling. Hello, Sawyer. Welcome in. Thought we were going to crash into that. Oh, there goes the heist. It's over. Just Rod won, so Mr. Robert lost, Rod won. What did you say about my messages? Because I went to download the rock music to my phone. I just said you'll have to ask Scott if he can. I don't know if it's against the terms of service to have AI music in Spotify or not. I don't know. I don't use Spotify or create music, so I wouldn't really know either of those, but you could ask Scott and see if maybe he could get it put onto Spotify, and then you could just play the Spotify playlist instead. But yeah, I don't know if that's a thing he can do. Mr. Sawyer with an 88, very nice. You downloaded them both on your phone, that's good. I don't really know how long they are, but I feel like they probably are about an hour or so each. Satana's calling you, Sawyer. We are at 45%. I thought we would be a little farther than that, but 45 it is. Although, I think we do have a lot of the bigger stuff done. I just realized we're almost out of fuel. If we go contracts here, so we got one. Well, actually, let's do this. We got all of this one done. We got 5 to do here. We're doing this one right now. We got to go get the last drilling equipment, which is just up around the corner here. So, bring that one down to port. Then this one's done. That unlocks... Is it Deliverance? Casting and breaking through. Oh, that'll unlock casting. We'll have to bring 4 cargo containers up over here. Then that'll unlock Deliverance. We gotta bring the oil platform anchor down here. We have Lost Pipe we could still do. And Better Safe Than Sorry. Then we'd be done with those ones. This one we still have quite a lot, but vehicle spare parts and oil. Some logs and spare parts. I think we did the logs. Nope, we did the spare parts. Okay. We got a scout service trailer. I think that trailer, if I remember right, I moved it. Yeah, it's still sitting right here. I should probably probably go grab that before I forget where it's at. We got to grab 8 service spare parts. I think I did part of this. No, not this one. Maybe we did part of the checkpoints. We did the first 6. We got to grab 3 consumables, and then we got to grab 4 planks, 2 short logs, oil barrels. Then we're done with all of the contracts. Asks, was it? Trying to think. One of these, I thought there was one with spare parts too. I don't know. Oh wait, you know what? I think I might have completed it actually. I think I grabbed 3. And then I went up and grabbed 8 more. Or 5 more. Because I can fit 5 on the truck and trailer here. I think that's what it was. I grabbed 3 and then I grabbed 5 and I delivered all 8 for that contract. Mr. Rex, welcome in. How are you doing today, Rex? Mr. Drifter, welcome in. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Rex is saying hi to Zatanna, Sawyer, RXY. Oh, come on. There we go. You can have it on Spotify. Or wait, yes, you can have it on Spotify. Can I click on one of the music and show YouTube, Spotify, and something else? Well, I'm saying I'm not sure if it's allowed on their platform for Scott to list his music on there because it's all AI. I don't know if that's against Spotify's terms of service or not. I would assume it's probably not, or maybe frowned upon. I don't know if it's okay or not. Just because obviously the artists who make actual music would not be happy. It's like when you have AI do like a painting or something, you know, like the actual artists are like, well, now we're going to lose our jobs. Alright, let's stop here. So I don't know if it's against like the Spotify's terms of service to have all AI generated music or not. And then I also don't know if Scott would actually want to list it on there or not, so you'd have to ask him. Questions above my pay grade. Alright, let's do 120. Okay, Rex, I've got GTA now. Would you mind adding me as a friend? Yeah, Robert got GTA a couple weeks ago on sale, I think it was, right? GTA 5? I actually just beat Vice City last night for the first time. Cool, thanks. What's your name on there? Same as here, Wranglosaurus Rex. It's kind of confusing to how to add people on there, Robert. I don't know if you figured that out yet or not, but if you're on PC, you have to push like the home button, and that'll open up the Rockstar launcher, which is kind of annoying that you have to have that, but heck. Alright, that's much better, right? Will that pack? There we go. But yeah, you have to like open that up, and then I can't remember where to go exactly, but you'll have to click on like find friends or add friends or something weird. It's the menu's not very oh no, not again. It's not very easily navigable. Mr. Zing, welcome in. He said, you guys see the weird time for Roadcraft release? I have not seen it, Zing. Is it like 6 in the morning or something. Not like a normal midnight launch. BBG, welcome in. I have a friend that puts his music on Spotify, and that's all AI. Oh, okay, so he probably can then, or he probably could. So now it would probably come down to if he wants to or not. Because obviously that'd be another thing that, you know, just another thing for him to do, basically. He says midnight the 20th, no matter where you are. Oh, so it's midnight, like, so it might release 7 hours earlier over in Europe than it does here, because it hit midnight, you know, say in like Poland or something, and then another hour later it would release in like Germany, and then another hour later it would release in like Portugal or what, you know, whatever it would be, something like that, sort of a staggered release at midnight for everybody's local time. People are saying if you have it on console, set your location to New Zealand and you can get it at midday on the 19th. That's funny. Hey, people are smart. I don't know if it would work like that, but I mean, it's definitely worth a shot, right? If you can trick the game into being like, yeah, I'm from New Zealand. My time zone says it's midnight. Give me the game. Then why not? I don't know if it has more information than that to be like, no, actually, I still see that you're up in Minnesota, mister. Snakebite says 98 hours left for Mr. Joe. They released a time format. I'll have to check it out. I have not seen it. That'd be a very weird release, though. If they did stagger it basically by everybody's time zone. Alright, I gotta track this mission again because I accidentally turned it off. Only for console though. PC, it's the same global release. So for PC, it's gonna be... Oh wait, it would be midday on the 19th then? Oops. Oh, it's 10 a.m. on the 20th. Huh. So you can technically get it earlier if you're on console and change your time to New Zealand. You can get it like 10 hours. Oh wait, no, that'd be almost an entire day early, wouldn't it? $20 hours early, that's crazy. $10 a.m. though, I guess it's nice that they released a time. So I guess the temporary plan is I'll probably start right at 10 a.m. the 20th. Mr. iDrive, welcome in. I asked him about it, sent him a picture of it. Okay. Yeah. Sounds like Rod said you... Excuse me. Sounds like Rod said his friend does it. You can do it. But I don't know if that's something Scott wants to do. It's just, like I said, another thing for him to keep up with, basically. I don't remember if I have fuel in here or not. I do not. Okay. I think I'll probably take the Hercules all the way back, grab fuel, and... Oh wait, do I have a... I don't know if I have a small truck that can attach that trailer. We have a couple of... Whatever, I'll just move it. I was gonna say I could attach the trailer and get a couple of spare parts out of there, but I don't care that much. That's why I was just like, screw it. Saber said consoles get it on the 19th. That's pretty cool, because usually it's the other way around. Consoles are kind of last. They're like the neglected group. So that's got to be pretty exciting for consoles if the trick that Zing said works, where you can set it to New Zealand and get it like 20 hours early, or even if you set it to like, for the US, if we set it to like some European time where it's, say you're in Warsaw or something, and be like, oh yeah, I get it 7 hours earlier than my friends, or if you're even further west, like your mountain time, if you're, say, Pacific even, being even another hour earlier, if you, or even if you set it to the like East Coast time, you get it like 3 hours early instead of midnight. Or I guess it wouldn't be midnight. Wait, yeah, it would. Zing says 12 o'clock local time. So. Oh, they took the time format out? Okay. I did that for COD last year in New Zealand time zone. That's awesome. Did it work for you, iDrive? Because that's what people are saying for Roadcraft. Change your... If you're on a console, or if that's where you pre-ordered it, set it to New Zealand time, and then you should get it like 20 hours early. There we go. It gives me the option for Spotify on YouTube Music. Yeah, I don't use either of those RXY, so I don't know anything that you're talking about. If I listen to music, I just type it into YouTube. So. And then obviously I don't play anything on my streams just because I don't want to get any copyrights. Whoa! Oh my god. I thought I was doing pretty well there. The trailer just hooked that pole. Zing, he's asking if he can get Nacho's music on Spotify. And I was like, you'd have to ask him if he, like, I don't know if that's something he wants to do even, you'd have to ask and find out. But if that's something that he's allowed to do on there, he could do that. I don't know if it's something he wants to do. Yeah, I think I'm just going to follow this all the way up to here and then go across. It's not on Spotify. Hey, Motor City Moose, welcome in. Alfredo, I'm a pro MLG gamer. But go for it if you don't care about all the work. Yeah, Zing had to do that because he had like a couple of seconds that were apparently copyrighted in the intro, and they wouldn't accept him for the YouTube partner program, the YPP. Snakebite says Zing, they changed it this morning. It said 19th. They probably messed up. Oh, jeez. I just kind of thought about this now, though, because Nacho's always said, you know, you have to have a PC to use his music, right? But if he did put it on Spotify, if that's allowed, again, I'm not sure if it is, but Rod said his friend does it, so maybe he just hasn't gotten caught, or maybe it is against the terms of service, I don't know. But if it is allowed, that would be a way for console players to be able to listen to the music too, so they could stream it without getting in trouble. That might not be a bad idea for Scott to look into. Because I think you can just play... I don't really use console, but I think you can download the Spotify app and just play it on the console and just not have any music playing in the game. And then both PlayStation and Xbox, or maybe even Switch, I don't know if they can, but they'd all be able to listen to it. Alfredo says, if you iDrive 1 vs 1 me, Call of Duty Warzone. And Alfredo says, you can. Okay. So that might be a good thing for him to look into, because that's would expand his, I guess, reach from, I don't know what percentage of player base is on PC of that game, but you would think it would expand it by roughly 2/3, just if they're evenly split, which I don't know that they are, but if they were. I feel like it's probably more console heavy. Oh, I should have gone the other way to get fuel. That's what I should have done. You know the person to ask? Scott, when he shows up. Yeah. I think Scott said there's a way to have the music on the console, but I don't remember. I mean, worst case scenario would be you download his music. Well, I suppose you'd probably have to do it on a computer, though. I was going to say you could download his music and then put it on like a hard drive and then transfer it over to the console. I'm assuming they have something where you can like put music on the console, right? So I know the old ones used to have that, like 360 and PlayStation 3. I don't think I ever tried it on Xbox One or PS4, but I think you used to be able to put music on there, so you could download the music and just put it on a hard drive, then put it onto there, or a thumb drive or something. We're about to run out of fuel here. We do have the roof rack, though. You know, PS Music, or PlayStation has a music player on it. Is that the most recent one, Rex? PS5, or is that 4? Because I only remember doing it on 3 and 360. I don't think I ever checked on Xbox One or PS4, or the Series X or S or PS5. So I'm not sure. I would assume they would. That would just make sense. That's what I use sometimes when I play my music. You have to jailbreak the console? They really put that... That's... If they did, that's kind of lame. You're pretty sure it's all... I would think so. I don't know why they wouldn't. I know nothing about streaming from my phone or PlayStation. I'm a PC gamer. Same zing. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. I was like, I don't know. Without having a console, it's not... Right, I guess I do have one, but without using it, couldn't answer the question for you. Or same with like YouTube Music or Spotify. I don't use those either, so out of my ballpark. Mr. Eagle, welcome in. I thought you were going to meep at me, but you didn't. There's Alfredo with the meep. Meep, meep. Work time for Rod. See y'all later. Appreciate it, Rob. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. We will see you in the next one. I should play Warzone. It's free. I don't really play Call of Duty. I mean, if I play Call of Duty, I'll play the campaign. I don't play it online. I used to. Actually, I used to play Call of Duty back online before Alfredo was even born. That's how long ago. That was the last time. Well, the last time that I really got into it, I would say. The last time I was playing Call of Duty online was basically 2009 with Call of Duty World at War. Oh, we're out of fuel. I was really early on into the Call of Duty series. I played like Call of Duty Big Red 1, Call of Duty Finest Hour, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 4. Like, I think Finest Hour was like, Big Red 1, Finest Hour, those are like 2001 or something, like 2002, 2003, like super early. One might be a little bit too early. I think Finest Hour might have been like 04, so maybe Big Red One was like 03 or something. Zing says, yeah, I used YouTube Music and it produced hours of work resubmitting videos with audio hacked out. That sucks. Mr. Zeb, welcome in. Happy Junior Friday, Zeb. Played Call of Duty and Medal of Honor, a lot, but only campaign in the good old days, yeah. I like the campaign. Yeah, I liked like Medal of Honors too. My friend who had a PS2, we used to go over to his house and play it. You can now do co-op on House Flipper 2. New DLC just came out. Nice. I think I have... I'm pretty sure that I've played House Flipper before. I don't know if I'm trying to remember if I've played it on my channel or not. I don't think I have, but I might have. But I'm pretty sure I've played the first one. I know I for sure have it. I remember buying it. And a little while later it was free on Epic Games, so I was like, well, that sucks. I just paid for it. You didn't even know there was a second one? I think I remember seeing something about it, but now that I say that, I think I remember it was probably a different game. It was like a PC Building Simulator. I know there's another one of those. I don't know if I did know there was a second House Flipper. You got House Flipper 1? Has anybody here played House Flipper? I'm assuming Snakebite has. Anybody else? Maybe Zing? Steam Dust Bunny info says May 20th, 3 p.m. UTC. What is DB supposed to be in that scenario? I was just joking with the Dust Bunny, but I don't know what DB means there. DB Cooper? Oh, database. There we go. Took me a second. Figured it out. Hey, Brady. Welcome in. Alright, let me go back, get the Hercules. Gotta go get some fuel. Yeah, it took me a little bit there, Joe. I'm like, what could that possibly mean? I was like, he's talking about Steam stuff, so it's got to be some sort of information, and that's when I figured out the database. Although Steam Dust Bunny info might sound better. Mr. Rex will be right back. It says because HSF2 is on Steam. I was about to ask what that was, but I remembered you just talking about House Flipper. Is that what it's called? HSS? HF, House Flipper 2? I don't know what HSF is. And PCB2. I don't know what PCB is. PC Building Simulator 2? Is an Epic Games exclusive, which is why not a lot of people know about it. Okay. I think that's House Flipper 2 and PC Building Simulator 2, right? I remember that's what they did with SnowRunner when that came out. That was an Epic's exclusives for the first year. And then it came on Steam. That's when I bought it, when it came on Steam. Because I already owned it on Xbox, and then I was like, you know what, let me just buy it on Steam. It's going to be, because, I don't know, I just prefer to own stuff on the PC than on a console. For recording, it's just way easier than having to have... Because you have to have the PC on to record anyways. Well, I guess not technically. You could have an external... a device that can encode and stuff. But... for most of them, you're gonna... Unless you're spending like $400 or something for it. You have to have a PC anyways to record. So you'd have to have your console on and your PC on to record. So it's just... Why not own it on PC then? Oh man, trying to ride the side, that wasn't good. So why did you say not to use music till I get a PC? Oh, I think he was just saying for Nacho's music you have to have a PC to play it, or, well, to install the files, like, in-game. I think that's what he was saying. Maybe I'm wrong, but I believe that was what he was trying to say there. I think I'm going to go get fuel with this. Oh, actually, I'm going to drop some off into this, and I can drive this back to the garage and get this thing out of here. Let's do that right... Oh, let's do that right now. We'll throw in... We'll just put a bunch of it. I'm going to... Oh, I took all of it out of my truck. There we go. So we'll drive that truck back to the garage, and then we'll take out all the fuel from it, and then put it in there. But I think I'm going to go to the fuel station with this, and then we're going to go up and grab that little trailer. Actually, I should hit the watchtowers too. So I'll go to the fuel station, hit the watchtowers, And then I'll turn in that one little trailer. I'm gonna pull off on the side here. Actually, I suppose I could park right next to the garage, that way I don't even have to switch back to this and move it. Okay. So this thing is going to be sold along with all of our other non-Scout trucks. I know this is a pretty big Scout, but couldn't make the turn. I had just the back wheels, rear wheel drive going. "24 watching, 21 likes. Thank you, Roberts." Okay, we'll take the fuel out from the Elephant and put it into the roof rack there. And back to the Hercules. Alright. I don't want to play it through the game right now. I just want to listen to it when I do reading. I don't get copyrighted. Yeah, that makes sense. You can download it to your phone and listen to it then. Rubica, welcome in. Alright, I'm going to try and go back this way. Oh, recording, okay. I'm not sure exactly how much fuel we have in here, but I think we have more than enough to get to the fuel station. So I might go to the watchtowers and get those out of the way. I probably shouldn't. I probably should find a better, more efficient use of time. As far as like, oh, I have to bring these materials over there. Let me go there. I was thinking that's the term, but no, not yet. I think I got stuck using this vehicle right here last time. As I say that, I'm like, I think this gap was just a little bit too big for me. There we go. Alright, we'll try and sneak down onto the ice here instead of going all the way over there and around. Yeah, if you got it on your phone, you can figure out how to get it to at least play. Might not be the greatest quality depending on if you're just playing it through your phone and then recording it off that, but probably better than nothing. I might have got myself stuck. Let's see if we detach, maybe? Oh, there we go. Okay. This thing says, I'm staying out of it, do whatever you want until you... Or, it doesn't matter until you're monetized anyways. He's going to be listening to Nacho's music, Zing. I think you were gone for the first part of it, so he's got Nacho's music downloaded. He's trying to get it onto Spotify. Like I said, you'd have to ask Scott, and he said he did that. I don't know if it's terms of service on Spotify or not. Rod says his friend uploads AI music, so maybe not. Maybe he hasn't gotten caught. I don't know. But... Uh-oh. See if we can yank that up. It's just so slow in here. Nope. Alright. Hello, Miss Dust Bunny. Oh wait, actually I could maybe attach to the back. Oh wait, that's not gonna work, is it? I was gonna say I could probably attach to the back of the trailer, maybe. Gotta try and get it to come up this way. There we go. Very slow in this part. Tires are almost entirely gobbled up by the snow. It was 45. I think we're 46 now. We did one more thing. It might have jumped to 47. It did jump to 47. Okay. 47%. Just about halfway. I think we got most of the big stuff done, but I know there's still a couple of them that are going to take a bit, like a couple of short logs. There's 2 large pipes that'll probably be 2 trips, maybe one in overloading. It might tip all over the place. We'll have to see how that goes. But I know for some of them, like I did a couple of the checkpoints. I did like half the checkpoints for one of them. I know I've dropped off some metal rolls for one. I think I started a couple of them where I was like just, you know, delivered part of the materials. So it's going to be a little bit less than what would normally be the last 53% or whatever. Mr. Matt, welcome in. How are you doing, Matty? Hope everyone's day is going fantastic. I hope so too. I was wondering if this map would give you grief, and here we are. Scouts really suffered on the second map. Personally, my scouts suffered a lot more on the first, but that's probably just because you have to travel across those first, like those first couple of sections of ice, like back and forth like 6 times before you can finally start to get those bridges fixed. And those just destroyed my trucks. Once I got those, then I could go to the second map, and you still have to cross some bad sections, but it wasn't nearly as bad. Who said I don't want to talk to you, Mr. Josh? Yeah, it's true, the ice crossings weren't fun for scouts either, I guess. No. The ice crossings were the worst part, and especially with the Ford. I know it's the like one of the better trucks to use for scouts, but man, that suspension just gets destroyed so fast. Like what is the suspension on this one? Why am I not seeing it? 120? Yeah, 120 on here. The Ford's is only 75. So I mean, this one's basically 50% higher than the Ford's. Might not sound like much, but I kept once the suspension's gone, then you're just blowing tires and fuel tank. And I think I probably totally wrecked my vehicles like 6 or 7 times. Like just absolutely destroyed them. Oh, Zing with the 20k win on the heist, very nice. Oh, rolled a 6. Alright, we'll just top up the tank at the fuel station. Oops, not that. Top up the tank at the fuel station and leave it, then we'll go get the watchtowers. Actually, now that I'm over here, I guess I could get all those watch points too. I was avoiding that earlier because I didn't want to like get sidetracked, but... Oh wait, I can turn here. I forgot I fixed this road now. Hello, Mr. Blaine. Welcome in. Blaine from Maine. Blaine the Maine Great Dane. From Maine. Alright, so here we go. So we'll drop whatever we got into the fuel carrier for now. There we go, totally empty. And drop all that. Fuel it back up. Oops. This should be it, I think, right? 700, perfect, alright. I think we are full. 80, 160, 60, 100, and 900. Awesome. Alright, we're going to leave the fuel tank here, I think. How is the foot, Rob? I've heard his foot is out of a job. He needs a foot job. Unknown device, welcome in. Feel free to pay me back with the timeout. You're good. Alright, where did I leave off with these darn checkpoints here? Oh, there it was. Coast Guard. Okay, we gotta go here, 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 here. And we also want to go to this watchtower and then up to this watchtower. Glad the foot is better. That's funny. Wait, is this... Yeah, I gotta turn up here, okay. It wasn't the foot, bud. Can't say where it was on here. But nearly better. That's good, Rob. Did you have another surgery or something? I won't ask because you said you don't want to talk about it, but... Hopefully you're doing good. JJ, I'll be listening. I have to pull the heads off this Chevy truck Due to a collapsed lifter. Alright, sounds good, snakebite. Alright, I think I did go here on PTS, but I don't remember. This snakebite is either a mechanic or does some serious SnowRunner RP. Role-playing, that is. I think this road leads there. I don't even know if it does. Find out, I guess. Josh says, hello, Maddie. It's okay, JJ. I've been in for an MRI scan. They wanted to make sure I had nothing else as well. Okay. Getting through the day, but it's rough, Mr. Mateo. That's not good, Dust Bunny. Hopefully your day gets better. Mr. Rex, welcome back. Are you on your way home now, Rex? Dropped off the last, well, not the last load, but the truck back at the shop. Sorry to hear that, Dust Bunny. Lots of positive vibes being thrown your way with a vibe catapult. Rex says he messaged you on Discord, Dust Bunny. Hello, Mr. Blaine. A unknown, Rexy. Mateo. Wrangle Dangle. How's the wrangles dangling? The wrangles, that's funny. Oh, this doesn't go through, does it? No. I think I gotta go all the way around to go up to that tower. Oh wait, no, it looks like there is a road that goes up there, but not a good one. Oh, there's a task over here too. I guess that's good. Don't think I ever started this. I've never been through here. The ice road. Let's see, what does that have us doing? Go to the old shipwreck and recover special cargo. Okay. I have a feeling this is going to be a bad spot to climb up. They're trying to bait you into this one. There's no trees around. So I'm gonna try and dodge all the trees. Or dodge all the rocks, I mean, go to the trees. Looks pretty promising over here. I was gonna go to the left of that tree, but I realized at the last second there's no way that's happening. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Actually, that might have even been a faster way to get here, just because the other path would have weaved around quite a bit, I think. Oh, no, it's roughly the same. I guess, yeah, I would have had to go all the way over here and then up back through here. We kind of just went straight along the mountainside and up. Wait, where do I gotta go again? Oh, way back over there, okay. Zing says, that was weird. Pulled a frozen pizza out and it cracked in half on something before I put it in the oven. Huh. On the counter, maybe? It was probably already cracked, Zing. Got cracked during shipping or something. You know, like it was... Maybe the crack was like 90% there, and when you set it down, it just finished off the last 10% and totally cracked in half. This definitely isn't the way that I was planning on going. I was supposed to turn right there, wasn't I? Yes, I was. Weld it back together with some cheese. It's a pro tip. Apply molten cheese to the crack. Got it. Oh, I see. I think I read that one weird too. Cracked in half before putting it in the oven. Makes more sense. Oregon Trees, welcome in. How are you doing today? Joshua, you make homemade pizzas? Very nice. Alright. Over the little crack there. Dust Bunny started streaming. Congratulations. Yes, Miss Dust Bunny did start streaming. And she had a lot of people there to support her as well. I think... What was it, 2 days ago when I was there? And I think at that time she already had 3 streams. So I'm guessing maybe 4 or 5 now. Because I think you also stream very early in the morning, Dust Bunny. Wait, is this... Yeah, that is the right way, okay. I shouldn't even say very early, just early. Very early is like 5 a.m. Oregon Trees? I don't know what you said there. I have a couple of Streamlabs filters on just because for a while there I was having little kids. I had like the worst timing. I turned off a lot of the Streamlabs filters, and then it was like it must have been spring break, and we had a whole bunch of little kids in here like spamming emojis and capital letters and all that kind of crap, and they're like, okay, I guess I gotta turn all that back on. I could probably turn it on, turn it off again now, except it's almost summer. And then I'm probably going to get a bunch of little kids in here again spamming. Oh, he said Mateo in caps. Yeah, that'll get you in trouble, Matt. Matt always says that. He's like, don't say my name with caps. It'll get you in trouble. I'm sorry, Streamlabs is so strict. You would think it would maybe have an exception for names or something, but I suppose they probably can't really distinguish. How is there not an attachment point on this tree? It's right in front of me. Okay, fine. Miss Dust Bunny, what's the name of your channel? It's her same name. I do not have a link for it, but I would assume somebody could grab it for me, if you would be so kind. Oh, thank you, Mr. Rex. I think you might have even done that before I even said that. I just looked over and I seen it there, and I don't know if you might have been already on top of it before I said that. Small, not clean rabbits? Oh, no. You were? Okay, good. It got Miss Dust Bunny for saying thank you with capital letters and then JJ and Rex. I don't know if probably the Rex got you because that's 5. I think you can do 4. I don't know. It's a little bit too strict in my opinion, but I think I'll turn the capital one off, and then if people start screaming in caps again, we'll take it off because that's kind of annoying. Actually, it's really annoying. I say kids, but it's probably a bunch of immature teenagers. A bunch of Alfredos in here. 12, 13, 14-year-olds. Remember, it says a small percentage of kids, not all. Yeah, not all. It's never all. We have to generalize, though. Zing. Settle down with the caps, Dust Bunny. Just getting carried away, I tell you. Oh, wait, could I? Yeah, I should go that way, huh? I have to go around, back, and up that way, so... I was thinking I didn't want to go across the bridge because I wanted to go up towards the other one and grab that trailer, but that's fine. I hate when the trailer starts rolling like that, because I've had it before where my trailer started rolling a bunch of times, and then it just shoots the truck out of nowhere, like goes crazy. So every time it starts to roll, I'm like, okay, gotta slow down so it can stop. Hopefully we don't freak our truck out and go flying. Welcome back, Sawyer. I'm nobody. Can't even finish a tier list. Oh, you'll get there, Zing. Everything takes time, especially those kind of things. Day 1 of asking Zing to do a SnowRunner stickers tier list. That's funny. And the funny thing about that is, too, is people will probably watch it and enjoy it. It's like it's different, but they're also, like, intrigued. You know, like, oh yeah, let's see where he ranks this sticker. This is my favorite one. I want to see where he puts it, you know, like... Because everyone's... Well, not everyone's, but, like, a lot of people have done, you know, the truck tier list, or the map tier list, or even region tier list. Like, there's a bunch of different ones that are kind of common. But a sticker one is something that's very different. You're playing some construction simulator? Very nice, Sawyer. Alright. Guys, we're going to start the betting. How long until Sawyer deletes all of his content? Today is considered day 0. Tomorrow would be day 1. We'll start taking bets. I know we'll have at least a few takers in here. I know Zing will take me up on that, and probably Rex. Rex is day 1. Oh no. Sawyer, don't rage quit tomorrow and delete everything, please. I have to give you a little bit of grief, though. He deleted it whilst you were asking how long. Oh no. No clue for Zeb. Depends. Is there going to be some Spotify music involved? Spotify music for his rage quit deletion of all of his stuff? I'm just trying to think, how do I get... Do you have to go around to get there? Because this is super dangerous ice right here. That's just going to break my vehicle. Oh, joke from before. Gotcha. I think I'm going to try and leave this here, actually. Not on this one, Joshua. This is just a solo series. I don't really play SnowRunner with people, to be honest. It's just... Every time I have, it's not really worked out very well. But I haven't tried in a long time, and I've heard it's gotten a lot better, so I probably should do just like a random do whatever you want kind of a stream every once in a while, but I don't... For me, they're not very fun if they're not productive. Like, I have to be doing... Like, I can't just drive around and crash into cars all stream and enjoy it, so... My dry, passive-aggressive humor. Very nice. So they got 4 videos on my channel. So we've gotten maybe 4 days? 4 days worth? So we might have to start today as, today's day 4. Zing, I think you're not even passive anymore. You're just being aggressive. He says, I got 496 videos on my channel. Maybe I should delete some. Dust Bunny just got a new subscriber. From, Mr. Blaine. Oh, I just realized that I have to go down on the ice there, don't I? I said, okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm such a jerk. Been a rough week. That's the thing. I know I've said this before. You never know what someone's going through. Could just be a bad week, and it's enough to send you over the edge. And then you get the passive aggressive. You're like, why were they just being such a dick today? I don't know. I don't even really want to drag this trailer with me. But after I hit this point, I guess then I can go back onto the road and go all the way up to there, so I think I'm going to leave the trailer here and come right back, hopefully. Re-aiming the catapult of positive vibes at Zing. That's funny. Recalculating. Thank you, Mr. Blaine. Much appreciated, sir. Hello, Mama Bear. Welcome in. There we go. I think Zing needs some of that peace and love that Rex talks about. Mr. Zing, Miss Dust Bunny, it sounds like they're not having the best of days / week. Alright. I think I can drive all the way around the island, but I'd have to go up through the ice path, I think. So I am going to go back down the road here. Or what's left of the road. And go across the bridge. and take the actual decent road. I probably need a drink is more accurate. I think you need a drink of some root beer. That's right, not beer, root beer. I'm just thinking of the root beer floats we were talking about yesterday. Robert, do you not like root beer? It says gross. Too much sugar, I might die. Bourbon's much more healthy. Back in a bit. Alright, see you later, Matt. We'll be going for a couple more hours, so. I'm trying to remember where I parked the Ford. I think I had it in the port area because we need to fix it and fuel it, and that's why I was bringing this trailer. Mr. William, welcome in. I just bought some root beer. I'll send one your way. I'll probably be bad, or it'll probably be bad by the time it gets to you. Hey, Gordon, welcome in. How are you doing, William and Gordon? So we started today at, is it 45%. And I think we've done 3 things now. We've gotten the watchtower. Ooh, that was some nice drift in there. Let's top up on fuel. Yeah, we got the watchtower. We delivered the oversized containers. And is that it? I got a couple of checkpoints, but we didn't have obviously finished this one yet, so it wouldn't count for percentage. I think that might be it. I guess maybe 2 things. Dust Bunny got a new subscriber from Mr. Snakebite as well. Thank you, Snakebite. Dust Bunny, do you know how many you had before you started streaming? Like 3-4 days ago or whatever? We got 19 people watching and 30 likes. Thank you, Mama Bear. Okay, do I gotta go down? I do gotta go down to the ice here, okay. That's the last checkpoint. I guess I'll go down here. I don't really want to. $52 subs before you started streaming. Okay. So you've gone up like 35 or something like that? Probably more than that now. I think you were at like 87 2 days ago when you were streaming. $32 likes including mine. Thank you, Brian. Welcome in as well. How are you doing, Brian? I did not mean to ride off that ice chunk there, but I guess that works. Couldn't figure out where the path was there. 103 subs now, Miss Dust Bunny. Wow. So you've gained 51 in like, what, 4 days? 4 or 5? Yeah, I think 4 or 5 days. My neighbor in FS25 has a withered rice field. It's driving me crazy. It looks so ugly. Yeah, I've heard that Walter on Futon Fontai never does his crops. I think they said that he does it on both maps, actually. I don't know if anybody can confirm or deny that, but I think Walter doesn't, like, he just doesn't harvest his crops. He'll take care of them all the way up to the season when they're supposed to be harvested, and then they just wither. So, because there's no contracts to do rice. I've heard it's for all of them though. All of Walter's contracts. I'm not sure, or maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it was just rice, but I think he said it was both maps, and it's only Walter that does it. Maybe there's other people too, I guess, but I don't know. But yeah, his rice just withers. He never ends up harvesting it. What's up, the one? Welcome in. Trying to start a heist. It's probably been a bit. How did bro stay in business all these years? He just shows you how it's done. Like, he teaches you all the tutorials and stuff, you know? He teaches classes, you pay him for it, and you learn how to farm. Yeah, happy feet. My nephews are home from school now. Okay, let's see. So the one did start a heist. Very nice. Then we got Mr. Rex, Mr. William, Mr. Robert, Mr. Sawyer. Whoa, almost drove right off the edge. They're doing good, Robert. They're always happy when they get home from school. Stage complete. There's a 10th checkpoint? Oh, there is a 10th checkpoint. Okay. Wait, what is this thing for, though? Drop off consumables. Okay, I know that one. Yeah, they're good. They got a little, I don't know if hoverboard's the right word. I think that's what they were calling them a couple of years back, where they were really popular. But it has like a handle on it and like a seat. So it's a hoverboard that you can like stand on and drive around on. Like just basically a spot for 2 feet, and then you know a couple of wheels and whatever. But yeah, it has like a little handle and sort of a seat where the like an attachment they can put on like the seat where your feet would be. And then they can like pull the handle up or down, and if they push it down, it's basically like tilting the wheels forward so it goes faster. I think I just got the wheels stuck in a rock. Oh, there we go. So they like to sit on that and drive that around too. William says, why is it always the rich people walking out of these? Huh? Dwayne's trying to get your tires. He's fighting back. Oh, the heists. Why is it always the rich people who win? I didn't even see who won. We got Robert, the one in Rex. I think because they have the most amount of points to to gamble with. You know, the rich get richer. Like, if you can only bet 100 for each heist, and they can bet 1,000 or 10,000, like, they're just going to make a lot more money than you will. It's been a while since I've been here. Streamlabs is working again. Yeah, you know what it was, Gordon? I found out that every once in a while when YouTube does like an update, some weird stuff happens, I guess. And I know this has happened to me once before. I didn't know why it happened. I just thought it was weird. It randomly blocked a user on my channel. And I was like, I know I didn't block this person. I don't know how they got blocked. And that's what it did with Streamlabs. It actually blocked Streamlabs, so whenever Streamlabs would type anything in my chat, or whatever you want to call typing, but whenever it would say anything in the chat here, it wasn't allowed to show up on the channel because it was blocked. So it was working the entire time, it just wasn't showing up. And so obviously we didn't know it was working. We're just like, I don't know, it's supposed to be working, it's turned on, it's, you know, whatever, but that's why. Basically, YouTube had an update and it randomly blocked Streamlabs of all people. Oh, Zing. I don't know if you're still here. Well, Zing would know because he was there as well. But I saw Mr. Chester the other day, just yesterday. And he wasn't acting crazy. So that's good. Only YouTube could do that. I know, YouTube has the weirdest stuff. You saw him there too? Yeah, we saw Crazy Chester and he was acting normal. Yeah, he was in Het's stream, but he wasn't being weird, so I guess give him a couple of weeks. Okay, oops. I just realized I totally passed the spot that I was kind of coming here to get. Where is my F750 now? Oh, okay, just down the road here. I'm going to detach the trailer. Ooh. Normal, what's normal? That's a good question. I guess you could say he was chatting like a normal person and not saying all kinds of weird stuff like people are out to get him. And that he's going to come for you. And he's going to be like a stalker-ish and stuff. Okay, let's switch trucks here. Repair. Oops. Oh wow, I had 61 damage on the Ford, and I had 62 parts left. That would have been perfect if I wasn't sitting here at the place where I can buy it, but... Oops. There we go, we're fully stocked up with the Ford. Buy another spare, why not? The cooldown on the heist is 20 minutes. I think I'm gonna leave the other truck right there. I kind of just forgot why I went through here. What do I need? I think I might have needed cargo containers. Let me check. Might have just wasted some money. Was it? No, it's this one. Casting? It is cargo containers. Oh, wait, that is what I was going to do. Okay, so yeah, I did just waste some money. Alright, right back through the gateway, I guess we go. Oh, I didn't winch to it. No! I gotta go back through, winch to it, and go back through again. Ah. Zing says, I'm not unbanning him. John, I missed your chat. Welcome in. Sorry about that. How are you doing today, John? Alright, let's attach it here so we don't forget. Ah. I could have just like went and got the large pipes or something, but I'm trying to complete this so that we can do that that screenshot right there, the big anchor, and get that one done. Oopsies, there's an issue. Forgot to grab the trailer. Yeah. I normally have it attached, but I had detached to go get some more spare parts. Visit the shipwreck for the ice road. Oh yeah, yeah. It's tracking a different one. You know what? I'm not even going to use the crane. Let's just restore it. And where's this going? Top right? No. Oh wait, wrong mission tracked again. Yep, 4 cargo containers. Alright, fair enough. Zing gave us, or no, Rex gave us the rip and the oh boy. The old ripperoni. What the heck? You're supposed to stay going fast, Mr. Trailer, so I can attach it while you're moving. And a pop tire for good measure. Why not? Blaine says a Rip Chester. Yeah, I mean, I think he's got like some bipolar or something. He was normal a couple of days and then he's just like totally, as Zing put it, the level of unhingery was off the charts. Just totally unhinged. Oh no. I think we're doing pretty good so far for time spent. Once we deliver these 4, we think we already have the truck over there, the crocodile. I remember parking that yesterday. So we'll probably switch to the Hercules, go and do the last watchtower. And what else? Deliver that small little trailer, and then we'll kind of figure out what we're doing. So we got 3 things kind of planned. This, the trailer, and the watchtower. He literally said he was a bot, and he has several programming based on what chat he's in. Joking or not, enjoy the band, homie. I've never heard him say that, but maybe that makes sense as to why he's like way weird sometimes. JJ, what does it mean when you time someone out for 24 hours but they come back on 4 minutes? That means they probably created or already had a second account, right, with the exact same name and profile picture. Because if you time out an account for 24 hours, they can't, there's no way they can, or they can talk, but you can't see it. They can't I think they can't even talk, actually. I guess I've never been on a timeout to know. But I think they can't even, like, they can't even type in the chat, or they can type, but it doesn't show up or something. Samuel's been just fine here. I don't know why he's got it out for you. Samuel's been in here many times. Zing says he told me that in neighbors chat when I asked him what was up, and he went full unhinged and got banned. Yeah, he got banned in neighbors, and then I think that later on that day he was like asking why his chats weren't showing up in Nathan's, and then I'm like, well, probably because he got banned in Nathan's too, and then yeah, then he was like getting all mad at me for getting banned in Nathan's. I'm like, I didn't do anything to you. And then he was going off, so he got banned in mine as well. Yeah, I think Samuel has some kind of learning disability or something. Total unhingery, exactly. Zing came up with the word unhingery, so I won't steal the credit for that, but it was but it was a good one. Remember Mr. Samuel blocked me and I can't see his chats? I do remember that, Dust Bunny, because I remember at the end of the stream you're like, he's blocked me so I can't see it, and I'm like, really? That's weird. So I don't know. Sam's never been a problem in here, but he does say some weird stuff, and he repeats himself quite often. Like I remember last week he would put like, warning, May 15th, it's Mother's Day, or like, you know, random like stuff like that. Not that it's bad, but like he did it every single day last week. Yeah, it could be Chester 2.0. Although that's Samuel Wilkinson Jr. There's a Samuel Wilkinson Sr. and he's normal. So I don't know. The only time I've seen Samuel Wilkinson Sr. is when he came into Nacho's chat and was like, man, my kids are weird, or something like that. Or I think he apologized for him or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something along those lines where he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, my kids are acting weird, or whatever it was. So I don't know, maybe it's his second account. Yes, there's two Samuels. There's a Samuel Wilkinson Jr. and a Samuel Wilkinson Sr. We've only ever seen the Junior in here, as far as I know. Yeah, he got in my chat yesterday. He was saying the F word all the time, and YouTube took him out, told him he was under investigation. As far as drawing in all the weirdos, I'm here. Welcome in, Adam. Definitely some extremes we have, yeah. That's why I was trying to warn people he spams his channel all the time, so he came in, did that, got timed out for 24 hours, and poof, he was back in and freaked out on me. Yeah, so he's either got another account, or, like I said, possibly the Samuel Wilkinson Sr. account is his other account, and he just acts normal on there, maybe. I don't know. I just know there's a junior and a senior, and he's never been, I would say, never crossed the line here, but he's, yeah, kind of got some weird tendencies, we'll say. Hey, hey all, imagine seeing y'all here. Until he crosses the line, he's welcome, but I don't know. Was Dust Bunny, was it Joshua or Samuel who wanted to send you that hearts that one time? I can't remember which one of them that asked you. Maybe that's why they had blocked you. Because you rejected their hearts. They got salty and was like, screw you then. Or as Nacho would say, screw you all. It's a GTA reference. There's actually 3. There's a senior, a junior, and then Doc. Doc Samuel. Fafo made a fake account with 2 R's. Junior and Doc. Played some practical jokes and went bad. I know because I was the brunt of one. Uh-oh. It was Joshua, okay. That's what I thought. I thought it was Joshua, so I didn't know why Samuel would be the one that's upset, but... no, whatever. JJ, has anybody told you you have the best memory for names where people live and stuff? No. Why? I didn't cause any issues with Rex. It was Mr. Joshua. I told him no, didn't think it was appropriate. I remember your reply. It was very polite. You're like, that's very nice of you, Joshua, or whoever. Like I said, I think it was Joshua. But I don't think that's appropriate or something like that. Yeah, Joshua has autism, I know that. Yeah, you're right on that one, Zing. Stu knows Joshua. Samuel comes from Nacho's, or well, I don't know. I guess maybe Nacho's one of the streams he watches, but Samuel is from NachoCast. That's where I know him from, anyways. All good in the hood. I love Joshua. Joshua is kind of like Samuel, has a hard time articulating sometimes. Like, he'll say stuff. I remember the other day he said something about Walmart and... was it flowers or... no, it was something totally unrelated. And I'm like, how do you get... like, I'm trying to make sense of this, but I have no idea how you got from point A to point B. And he normally doesn't, like, clarify. So you're just like, okay, that's what he said. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to talk about anyone like this, but I promise, or this I promise. I hope you all know me better than that. I understand, JJ. I wanted people just to know, watching for it, that's all. He was earlier, Rex. He's probably not anymore. He could be. But you can always watch it back after the fact, too. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Walmart. Yeah, I remember your name. I remember Rex making a comment on it, and I don't remember what it was, but that is super funny. Walmart bag is here. Oh gosh, that is super funny. Mr. Samuel is Mr. Gold Gaming, Mr. Beard Geek, Mr. Oregon, other farm sim creators. Yeah, okay, so he probably... because Nacho watches them, so he probably went to Nacho's streams, and then since I watch Nacho, he came to my streams. That's how we got Joshua. Or, Samuel, sorry. John likes the name Walmart Bag. I know we had someone in here a while ago, their name was first name, last name. Yeah, 10 out of 10 timing on that one. And I thought it was funny. He's like, yeah, I just created the name with whatever, you know, when it says, like, put your first name, put your last name. He's like, I just went first name, last name. I was like, that's pretty funny. Alright, we got 2 more containers to go deliver. Oops. Yes, JG, you have a photographic memory when it comes to names, like remembering where people are from and stuff. It's impressive. I have been told I have a good memory, but I also... I don't try, but I have like really bad recent memory in like a better long-term memory. I know there's like different parts, but I can forget like what I had for breakfast yesterday and then remember where somebody was from like a year ago. Not all the time, but like sometimes. You were lurking for a bit? That's awesome, dude. The timing is perfect. We live in a simulation, says Rex. But there are some countries that are like areas that I get mixed up. Like for Zeb, I don't know why. I get the Netherlands and Denmark like mixed up. So I don't remember which one Zeb is from. I want to say Netherlands. We'll see if I'm correct. I don't know if he's still lurking, but for some reason I don't know why I get a couple of countries that are just like, I guess, similar in my head mixed up. So I'm like, it's one of those two. Netherlands. Okay. Watch, I'll get that wrong tomorrow. I guess that makes sense. Sometimes you forget you popped a tire like 10 minutes ago. Exactly. Or like I'll move a truck and I'll be like, wait, where did I put that again? It was just here. Like I forget. I have really bad short-term memory, but pretty good long-term memory. Or that you need fuel, yeah. I did see that. I think we'll make it back to the... back to the port area. We'll grab the more cargo containers and then we'll come back again. Yeah, Adam's thinking the same thing. Or just forget about fuel. Like, hey, just that number's ticking down. Claude says Netherlands and Denmark aren't really in the same places. I don't know. I don't know why I get them mixed up. No, high five. You'll be like, oh, I need to fix that tire because I didn't know that I did that 10 minutes ago. I remember like 2 weeks ago, you guys might remember this stream as well, where I popped a tire and I didn't know that I popped it and I fixed it. And then I popped the second tire and I'm like, how did I pop this one? I don't remember popping this one. And then I popped a third tire. I was like, how did I pop 3 tires in 5 minutes? And I don't even remember popping any of them. That was one of the weirdest things. I don't remember, like, blowing up any of the tires. Okay, now we'll drop the rest of the fuel in here. I don't know how that happened. Mr. Wright says, well, sorry guys, I wasn't trying to start anything. Oh, I think I read that one. No worries, Mr. Wright. Appreciate the heads up. Always better safe than sorry, I agree. Like I said, it's... thanks for the heads up. Or I think I said that. Something like that. Similar to that, anyways. I'll be on the lookout. He hasn't done anything crazy in here, but if he does, he won't be around much longer, so... We got a heist going. Heist 1000 for the one. William says, that's okay, I get Germany and France mixed up. I probably have to look at a map for a little bit to, I guess, get them like stuck in my head of where they are. Rex says, I just have a terrible memory all around. It's because of my small, smooth brain. If you guys didn't know, Rex has a marble in his head. That's his brain. That's how smooth it is. Salute! Welcome in, Mary? Marie? Sorry. Marie? I know, like, I get their cultures and everything along the lines of that mixed up somehow. That's weird. Rip Russell was from Smitty's, yeah. Did I miss a Rip Russell? It possibly has some form of Tourette syndrome. He can't control what he's saying sometimes. That's true. We do think he has some kind of... I think, if I remember right, Scott said he's like 30-something, and he's just... He said he was normal with like quotation marks. So like there's probably something off, but not that he knew of. Because it's definitely something off. Yeah, some guy came in and was like, answer me now. Can I play with you? Answer now. Right now. Or something like that. And the guy was like, no. Rip Russell. And it kind of just stuck, yeah. We were saying it in Rex's stream, we were saying it in Zing's stream, my stream, Smidog's stream. It was just kind of a thing that we were tossing around. Rip Russell when anything happens, like, oh no. Ooh, look at that one. We got Adam with some points. The one, iDrive, Robert, and Zing. I don't even know who lost out of that. Good laugh. Normal with quotation marks, yeah. Like, normal, but probably not normal. You know what I mean? Like, as far as we know, he's normal. Beginner's luck. I forgot you were talking about it yesterday. You said Texas Roadhouse. I just remembered I've been to a Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, someone was saying they liked Texas Roadhouse. I think it might have been Snakebite. And Zing said it was terrible. He had an awful experience there. I've never been to a Texas Roadhouse. Mr. Smidog going to play Roadcraft with you guys? I think he's going to get it, but he is Australian, so he's like basically the complete opposite side of the world. We're like 12 hours apart. And I don't know how that would work time-wise. Possibly. But yeah, it's always hard, like, even if you're in the same time zone, to get schedules to work, you know, but when you're that far away, that's probably going to be kind of tough. Texas Roadhouse is like buying a steak from the food shelter. Oh no. For us, he's standing upside down, yeah. Snakebite says, damn, you do have a good memory. So it was Snakebite. You could probably ask me again in a week and I would forget about it, but... Hey, I try to pay attention when I'm talking to my chat. I try to remember who says what and who's from where and all that stuff, but I don't know where the value is. Like, I'm not. Wait, can I? I'm like, I don't know where the value is out of that like survival instinct. It's definitely there's not, can't be too much value there, right? To remembering all kinds of random stuff. It's funny because I don't know why there's a specific example that I remember. If anybody's played the game of Fable, there used to be buried chests in the ground, and for some reason I can still remember a specific chest exactly where it was buried. I don't know why. I haven't played that game in like 20 years, but there's this one chest, and I don't know why I remember the specific location of it. I don't know. It's just in my head somewhere. Maybe I got a little bit of the tism, because apparently those kids are gifted at something, right?
The value, Mr. JJ, is that people like to be remembered, and you do that well. That's true. I was saying it more as like a... I don't know where the value of having that trait fits in as far as like survival instinct, but you're right. That does make people feel appreciated and like remembered, and yeah. So that's a very good point there, Dust Bunny. Obviously that would be helpful. Back in the day, if you had a certain person you did business with or something, you know, trading furs or whatever it is, and you could remember certain things about them, that would make a whole lot of sense. Everyone's probably got a little bit of the tism. Yeah, everyone's got a little bit of the tism, probably. It's funny how you said that. Zing says, my OCD's definitely a bit of the tism. Oh shoot, whatever. I'll run the fuel out here. Alright, we did make it back. Let's go back to here. Run out the fuel. Rex, I have ADHD for sure. I prefer buying and cooking steak myself. It's cheaper and better. And you can control exactly how you want to cook it. You know, whatever seasonings you want, whatever, you know, if you like it raw or if you like it over, you know, well done or whatever you want, so. And also there's obviously many different methods to cooking it too, so. Wait, oh yeah, the roof rack and the truck. There we go. Lessons is gonna explode. I've never played a game, or that game before. I just played Fortnite and I play Farming Simulator and SnowRunner. Yeah, Fable is an old game. It's like probably 2001 or something. They do have a Fable 2 and Fable 3. I played Fable 2. I beat Fable 2, played Fable 3. They used to be Xbox exclusive back in the day. I don't think they are anymore. Rex says, I miss Midog streams. Core memory, useful, or usefulness, 0, absolute. Will Miller, welcome in. Sorry, I'm trying to catch back up on some of the chats that I've missed here. How are you doing, Will? Are they making a Fable 4? I never even beat 3. I probably should beat that, but there's so many good games now that I can never even keep up with. And especially if you get into a series like this or Farming Simulator where you can drop like hundreds of hours in one save. Oh shoot, that's off. Yep, that's off the track. I forgot that part's not the solid part. Almost got screwed there. Hey Samuel, welcome in. We got Samuel Wilkinson Jr. here. I believe my ADD and OCD are somewhere on the TISM scale. Insert forehead meme here. Oh, the guy who's like stressing out. That's funny. That's a great meme. Yep. Playground Games is currently developing a new Fable. I did not know that. That ice chunk is stuck in my trailer. That is not good. If we go flying, I swear. Oh, there we go. Oof. Oh, another ice chunk maybe? Okay. Dust Bunny says, I cannot see Mr. Samuel at all. Is it possible, Dust Bunny, that... Because, like I said, YouTube randomly blocked Streamlabs for me, and it randomly blocked Satana. Those are the two people two things I know that randomly got blocked through YouTube updates. Is it possible that he randomly got blocked on your end? Because I think you would still be able to see his chats. He wouldn't be able to see yours, I think, would be if he had blocked you. I could be wrong. Will Miller says, doing great. Thumbs up. You have a unique way of playing, or a unique way of gameplay. Are you talking about this specific series, William, or sorry, there's a William and a Will. Are you talking about just overall with the other games that I play as well, or just other series? Mr. Unknown Kansas blocked Mr. Gold, and nobody could see Mr. Gold's chat except Mr. Gold. Just overall, okay. Mr. Was Mr. Kansas the channel owner, though? Because if the channel owner blocks it, it blocks it from everybody being able to see it. Where there's a will, there's a way. So you're William, he's Way? Ulray seems like more of a Way than Will. I'm just kidding. But Tennessee versus Mississippi State, September 27th. Soon. Like 4 months away. I mean, I guess that is soon in the long scale of things, but... A channel owner and mod block is different than a personal block. Because I know if I block somebody, it blocks it from everybody seeing it on the channel. Like, it blocks them entirely. If I blocked, let's say I blocked Zing, but then I went to Rex's channel and Zing was chatting there, I don't think I would still see Zing's chat. Actually, no, I lied, because I have Chester blocked and I could see Chester's. So I could still see Zing's chats in Rex's streams, but I wouldn't be able to see Zing's chats in my own streams. And I don't think any of you guys would be able to see it in my streams, but you could also see it in others, so I guess it is kind of a confusing thing, isn't it? Alright, we got 4 p.m. Central Time. So we got about another hour, we should be able to deliver this. There we go, we got Joshua and Samuel here. Hey Zing, hey JJ. Or hey Zing, hey JJ is my buddy. Gonna be on Rex, or tonight Rex. I believe Rex is streaming tonight. It is a Thursday night. I have not heard otherwise, so I think so. He says, yes, I am streaming tonight, Joshua. Alright, so say Joshua, welcome in. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Actually, I don't know if it's Eastern Standard. Eastern Time? I don't know. I was gonna check, but there he is. The man himself. I was gonna say the man, the myth, and the legend, but he's a dinosaur, so the dino, I don't know. I got nothing. Yeah, Tennessee man versus Mississippi man. I think Bad Boy is, or BBG, I gotta remember to call him that now. BBG is what I think of when I think of Tennessee Man. So I know he's from Tennessee. You just see me, Rex? He's been lurking for, what, an hour? Well, I shouldn't say lurking, you've been chatting a couple of times. Mostly lurking. I'm still here, just been lurking and battling traffic. Yes, he's, driving or sitting at a stoplight probably currently. Don't lurk and drive, it's dangerous. The dino, the fossil, the fuel. There we go. We gotta find a dinosaur that starts with an F so we can go the whatever F dinosaur, the fossil, and the fuel. The majestic dinosaur. That's awesome, I drive. The book 1 from Arizona. Also not sure what that's in regards to, Joshua. Yeah, okay, we're all caught up. Oh, Zing said, I believe Rex is going to be live tonight. Yes, okay, so same thing I said, pretty much. I say this quite often, but if I do miss your chats, I occasionally do, like, somehow they sneak through and I don't understand it. But I try to read them all, just to let you know that I've seen it. But, yeah, you can resend it or let me know that I missed it, so. But I would say don't do it, like, immediately. Like, hey, you missed my chat, and it's, like, 1 second. Because some people have done that, and it's like, okay, but I was busy talking. I'm not, can't immediately respond to everything. So just give it a couple minutes. If I don't get back to it, then you can feel free to send it again or let me know that I had missed it. I do not have it set on slow mode because usually I can keep up. But eventually we'll probably have to set it to a slow mode or even a subscribers only mode after, when we get to a certain point. At least to try and keep up. Eventually, if you get some crazy numbers, you're never going to be able to keep up, so it'll just be like seeing one chat here and there. Let's go with this one. A dino that starts with an F is a Fucaraptor? Is that how you say that? We could say the Fucaraptor, the fuel, the fossil. Or the fossil, the fuel. Fossil fuel kind of goes together, so I have to say it fuel fossil, I think. Yeah, I think slow mode allows you to only have one chat every 60 seconds from each person. So if some specific person was sending like 6 chats, like just typing way too aggressively, I would say, then we wouldn't be able to see that person's chats. I have no idea what you're talking about there, Mr. Samuel, with man loss percentage and man win percent. Hey, Donuts, welcome in. How are you doing today, Donuts? You're good, Rex. You're my man. What's up, Zing? It's from Mr. Right. Yeah, September is 4 months away. We're good. Also, I don't think anybody here really cares too much for football. I've talked about it a few times, just if I'm watching it or something coming up, but 4 months away. Sure, I'll cheer for Mississippi State because I don't care really much for college football. Football is the devil. You mustn't like it. Oh, it's a Waterboy? I have seen that movie actually, too. I don't remember that part, though. Oh, you know where I have a bad memory, Zing? I was telling this to Rex, actually, because yesterday I said I was going to subscribe to Snakebite's channel after the stream. And I got on my Discord and Rex had sent me a message. I didn't even ask him to, but he probably knew my memory is terrible. I'll talk about something and I'll end this stream and I'll totally forget about it. So he sent me a message to subscribe to Snakebite's channel, which I did. But that is something that I always forget. I'll talk about, like... trying to think of something like actually, Whiskey Creek. I keep forgetting to change his Streamlabs thing. It says check out Whiskey's channel, and I have no link to it. And I keep forgetting to do that. I've said that for like a week now. And that's where I have a bad memory. I'll forget to do that over and over and over for like a month before I remember. Snakebite says, I'm going to try to do Motortown late Friday night. Haven't done it in a while. And I have to set it all up. Yeah, I know Matt and iDrive are playing that, sort of. on our Discord. They're the only two people I think I've seen post anything. Dang, football is the devil, says Rex. Yeah, thank you, Rex. I appreciate that. He says, I got you. Yay. Alright. I think I need to grab some metal beams or rolls or something from here for a contest or a contract, I'm sure. We won't do this today. I'll use this for the thumbnail. I'll probably do this next time we stream this. But we can hook up to it. Can't see. There we go. I'm gonna go in first person just so I can see. All right. Pretty cool looking thing. Lesson says not too low, not too sudden, just right. See, that was a tism, yeah. Okay. Let's see what do we got to do. Okay, we got to bring the anchor there, which we will do next time we stream this. We got to get the garbage on the next map, large pipes next map. That's next map. Actually, it looks like most of this... Oh, the scout fuel trailer. That's right. That was the other thing we were going to do. So we want to go here and bring that scout fuel trailer to here. And then 8 service spare parts. We could go do that and consumables. And that's kind of all we got left right now for stuff that we were planning on doing. Alright, we got another heist going. The one is starting it up with 1,000 points. Anybody else want to join? You got 2 minutes to join. Actually, it's probably less than that due to the amount of time that elapsed from when he started it to when I read it. Oh, wait. Yeah, it doesn't matter how I get there, okay. Hi and bye. Welcome in, Maddie. He says, hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Matt. Have a good rest of your day. And we will see you again in the next one. I appreciate you stopping in, even just saying hi and bye. Mr. Williams says, screw it. I'm just going all in. I don't even care at this point. Gotta make that money, that's right. Those bills won't pay themselves. Hey, Robert Weeks. Welcome in. I wish I was on old Rocky Top down in Tennessee hills. Go Tigers. Tigers. Let's see, is that... You're talking about Tennessee. Is it like the LSU Tigers? Because I'm guessing you're talking about college football again with Sam's. Oh no, everybody lost but Robert. Yikes. I'm just kidding, made me think of that song. I think that's their team, I'm no buff. Well, I'm sure there's a couple of different Tiger teams. I just wasn't sure if it was LSU Tigers or some other Tiger team. I was trying to think. I think they got like Cincinnati Bearcats. It's not the same. Oh, the Clemson Tigers. Could be Clemson. Like I said, I'm sure there's plenty of other ones, especially if you get to smaller schools. Samuel spamming caps. Uh-oh. See, the rich ones again. Well, here's the deal, William. Once you lose all your points, you gotta be really nice to Robert. You can kind of sweet talk him. Tell him you'll send him cookies. tell him you'll play, you know, whatever music he wants to hear. You'll send him all kinds of gifts in the mail, and then just see if he gives you a couple of points. If he's feeling nice. If he's not, he'll say, screw you, go kick rocks. Streamlabs is not beating the bribery allegations with this one. In Chicago, I used to go to school up there when I turned, I think you said when I like got of age or something, I was homeschooled. You said, go kick rocks. Screw you. And Joshua says Columbia, Missouri. I don't know where. Oh, never mind, Robert. You want some cookies? Maybe Robert like needs his lawn mowed or something. Maybe he's I don't know, got some snow that needs shoveling. You know, offer up your services, man. All right, I don't think I have any fuel in here, but we'll find out. Yep, completely empty. But we actually have to drive past the fuel station. I don't know if we'll be able to get it exact, but I don't really care too much. What are we at on money? 282,000. I'm mowing grass in FS25 as we speak. See, you could mow his grass in FS25. You already have the equipment. He might have a very long grass for his house, and he's like, man, I wish somebody would mow this. I'm not talking fields either. I'm talking like the grass right around his house. He's like, oh man, this grass is all over the place. Alright, I'll stop, Robert. I definitely missed where I was planning on going with this, because we were going to hit the watchtower first. Holy crap. Okay, I gotta slow down so I don't want my vehicle to go flying again. This is going to the lighthouse, which is way over there, I believe. He says, I'm joking, I'm kidding, man, don't worry. It's all good. The joke went on too long. It was supposed to be a quick, like, maybe if you're nice, one of the millionaires will give you some points, but I just kept going with it, so... is FS25 really $65 better than FS22? Probably not. I think it's got a lot of fun stuff. The main thing for me is the GPS. Although I heard the AI is much better. I never used AI really in 22. Well, I didn't use it in 22 at all. But I've barely used it in 25. But yeah, the AI and the GPS are a big difference. Having the extra crops and stuff, like you can get those on mod maps, but it's still nice to have it base game and have some of that equipment for doing, you know, peas and rice, I think Rex said. Or chicken and rice. Okay, and let's, oh, actually, here we go. We got 60 in our truck. Let's see if we can drop in from 60. Where is it? Oh, I have it there. Okay, 60 to... Oh, that took half. Whatever. Okay, perfect. We have an extra 15 liters, I guess. So when right before we get to the lighthouse, we could take a little bit out. But you got peas, rice, green beans, spinach, and there's 2 rices, wet and dry rice. Thank you, Miss Dust Bunny, for the rest of that information. Chicken and rice is nice. Hey, Robert, I will cook you a good dinner. Joshua, can I have some of that good dinner? Or is it only Robert because he's the millionaire? Oh, I see what's going on here. My joke didn't fall on deaf ears with Joshua. Ah, he's trying to cook a dinner to get in good graces. Uh-huh. It went over my head for a second or two. Robert is intrigued. What are you cooking? No, you can too. We had steaks on the grill. Very nice. I used AI and GPS mods for a big No Man's Land build. That's awesome, dude. I never really played... So I kind of got into FS22 about... around this time last year. I want to say it was like early June last year. It might have been end of May. So I've been playing for about a year, but I haven't... I know for part of that time, like, my computer was not working for a little bit, and I was gone on vacation for a couple weeks, and... you know, when an update came out on here, I was playing this for a couple weeks straight and stuff like that. So probably in total, like, you know, a couple times a week, I would say I've probably been playing it for like 8 months or so. And I never got to play No Man's Land. I actually started building one. Like, I put a little crappy farm and some old farm equipment that I was going to use and start a series up. This was like probably August, and then, like I said, my computer broke. I was on vacation for a while and some other stuff, and I think I recorded episode number 1, and then FS25 came out, and I think I just deleted the episode because I was like, ah, screw it. There's no point in posting one episode and then not continuing on with the series, so I just deleted it, I think. But yeah, I was planning on doing a No Man's Land playthrough. I think that would be one of the more fun maps. So hopefully there's a good map like that in 25 to do. You just had steaks as well, Robert? Awesome. Sounds like you guys are both eating good. Oh, I forgot to take out the last... It'd only be 5 liters, I suppose, but I forgot to take it back out. So we wasted about 10 liters worth at $2. The vanilla maps were great to learn, but to free build, you kind of need a map. I think he did NML in 25. I don't know what NML is. I know it's a map, obviously, just because the phrasing, but... Is that No Man's Land? Can't be No Man's Land, can it? Because he's not doing an... It is No Man's Land, okay. I've heard he's not doing a No Man's Land. He only does the maps like 2 years and then he stops doing them. Although somebody could probably recreate something very similar. Although I don't know if they would want to, because, you know, you might upset him being that it's sort of his build and they would basically be copying it. Miss Dust Bunny says, Alien Jim has retired in No Man's Land, so it won't be coming to 25. Joshua says he has not cooked yet. Mr. Woody, Miss Lisa, welcome in. Woody says there are too many farm simulators. I know there are quite a few, but I think there's... Like, Farm Sim is like the main one, isn't it? Maybe I'm wrong. That's kind of the one that everybody really plays. Hey Robert, we raise cattle and have our own steaks. They're pretty good. You want some? Nice, William. Robert says hello, Miss Lisa. Dust Bunny says hello, Miss Lisa. Alright, now I gotta go back to the watchtower because I forgot to go there. Yeah, so what I did is I learned on FS22. I basically live streamed it and had my chat kind of helping me out to learn everything. And I did every single crop one time, except for poplar. I planted it and I never ended up taking care of it. And then, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, when I started doing animals, but I didn't get through all the animals either, because then FS25 came out. So once FS25 came out, I did the animals that I had missed, the new animals, and the crops that are new. I still never did poplar. I just, after seeing what it is, it's basically just trees for wood chips. So I was like, if I wanted trees, I'd just cut down normal trees, I guess. You know, like plant trees, wait 2 years, and then cut them down. I don't know if you get more wood chips that way than poplar or less. I don't know. But I guess I'd probably have to look into it if I wanted to start up a wood chip thing. But it just hasn't been something that I've wanted to do yet, so I never really did poplar. That's the only thing I haven't done. But I've done every other crop at least one time just to learn how to do it, and then I did all the animals. So that's funny. You can come, and Lisa and JJ. Been lurking, Woody? Okay. Well, welcome to the chat. No longer lurking. Back heading to get gas in my Jeep. So Rex has dropped off the truck, we're ready to head home for the day. You've never felt a need to min-max in FS25 or Farm Sim, I guess it should say. Yeah, it's not really about min-maxing, is it? If you enjoy it, oh, I should go up there. I got to start that contract, huh? If you enjoy it, then, you know, do that. I've never done poplar. I just figured if I were to do it, I would probably just do trees. I don't know which one, like you said, I don't know which one's more profitable. Not that that really matters, because poplar would be kind of fun to see those bales. Little bales of wood chips. Although I guess you don't have to do bales. You can do it. You could just chip it up and throw it into a trailer too. But yeah, that was the one thing that I didn't do. I did both rices, then I did spinach, peas, green beans, and excuse me. Then I did like wheat and oats and stuff like that to get some straw and other things that I would need to make silage and stuff like that for TMR. And then I did the both cows, because I did not get around to those in 22, and then I did the water buffalo, which are the exact same thing as far as what they need. And then I did, you know, pigs, chickens, basically did all the animals. I think I only did horses and sheep on 22. I think I had horses, sheep, and I think there was another one. I think the poplar is more profitable, but don't quote me. I didn't deep dive it either. Okay. I'm just wondering, because I think probably if you were going to do big trees, you're doing it to create, you know, wood beams and wood planks and long planks and prefab walls and whatever else you can create, right? Probably. So I feel like if you're going for wood chips, it might be more profitable to do poplar. But I'm kind of thinking about it like if you were to do trees, you can get way more wood chips out of one huge tree than you could get on, you know, a whole bunch of like little, basically trees this size, right? They're a little smaller than this even, but I feel like you'd get way more wood out of that, so you'd probably be better off doing large trees. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my thinking. It would make sense that they would incentivize you to do poplar, like make it pay more. Maybe you don't get as much wood chips out of it, but well, I guess that wouldn't make much sense, because you'd have to get more wood chips, wouldn't you? Otherwise, because that's what the final product pretty much is. So I don't know. Ouch. I didn't even see that gap. I think I still actually have a couple of roadblocks to clear on here. Oh, it looks like I was supposed to bring something up here, wasn't I? So I guess I'll be back. Oh man, can't go through that fence. That is a big rip. Oh, no way. I already have this one started. I drove all the way up here for nothing then. Skywatch, let's see. Oh, you can start it down here. My goodness, what a waste of time. RIP. Okay. Hey JJ, do you know anybody that lives in Ron, Wisconsin? They will have a tornado down there. I do not. The only person I know in Wisconsin, I think, is Zing, to be honest. I might know some more people. Oh, actually, wait. There was somebody else that was from Wisconsin, wasn't there? No, I think Zing is the only one. The fence said nope. Yeah. It's funny because whenever you go into the menu like that to drop stuff off, your car or vehicle still keeps going at whatever speed it was when you entered it. And so it was just driving full speed into that fence. And as Woody says, the fence said nope. At least you still have lights, that's true. Could be worse. You know what's a little trick? If you actually bust out your lights, if you go in first person, your lights are back. So if you break your I was gonna say your taillights. If you break your headlights, and then you go into first person like this, you'll still be able to see. It'll have lights. It's a weird little game bug, I guess. Miss Dust Bunny says we have 47 likes and 40 people watching. Good job, folks. Thank you, Dust Bunny, for the update / reminder. And Robert as well with the subscription reminder. I like that this one has the little lights on the side and the back. I think the Jeep has that too. And, well, I guess there's a couple of them that have that. I think the Apache does as well. And Rex with the Discord. 13 more seconds. Oof. My nephews like to say that. Oof, oof. Alright, I don't know if I missed a turn or if this wraps around here. Let's check. I definitely missed a turn. Wait, no, this might go... I think this probably goes through to here. Excuse me. And also down to there. So I think I missed the turn. Although, no, there's definitely a road that comes up there. Let's keep going. We'll find out. Alright, we got a heist for 2,000. We got a heist all from Rex, heist all from iDrive, heist all from Adam. 0G. If you put heist, this goes for everybody, but 0G just reminded me because he did it wrong. Sorry to call you out, 0G. If you put heist, you have to put a number behind it, so you can put heist space 10, heist space 20, heist space 13, 4, whatever it has, whatever you want it to be. If you just put heist, it'll join you into the heist, but it won't. If the heist wins, you don't, or if you win, I should say, you don't win anything, and if you lose, you don't lose anything. And sadly, there's no take-back sees 0G, so it entered you for 0 points. So even though you typed heist all after it, it won't take it. It took your first one with just the regular heist. As you see or right underneath it, when you put heist, it says 0G has joined the treasure hunt. So sadly, not this time. Welcome back, Matt. Hopefully you're doing well again. Oh, William joined for 0 points too. I bet 0 to let me in. Yeah, you can join the heist for 0 points. Or basically you and 0G joined with the same. Hey, 0G and William, that was a good choice. Because you guys both would have lost. Only iDrive and Robert won. So solid choice, guys. Yeah, good thing you didn't bet anything. That was just your ploy. You wanted to join, but you didn't want to lose your points, so you're like, yeah, let me just join for free. I'll just, Oh my goodness, this is slow. Got excited, jumped the gun into the stream, and tried to get in. Welcome in, 0G. Matt with the gamble won 20 points. William says, I don't even have anything to my name. It's like, I don't even have anything to gamble with if I did. But yeah, with the heist, you can get in with any amount of points. Up to 10,000, I should say. But all the other ones require at least 10, so... William says, I love it when a plan comes together. I join just to be cannon fodder. Oh no, the one has lost all of his points again. Zero G gave him 1,000. Zero G, how many points do you have? Oh my god, Matt, you are a legend. Matt gave William 1,000 too. That's very nice of you guys. I've just been joking the whole time, but thanks, man. Yeah, there's a couple people in here who just don't really care to gamble. I feel like Matt probably less than once a stream will throw out a gamble. Usually. So he's just like, whatever, I've built up these points over X amount of time, so here you can have some. Mr. Rex is in second. We got Robert first, Zing third, Southfang, or iDrive fourth, Southfang fifth, Artem sixth, Gizmo seventh, Big Guy's Crackhead Son eighth, Blaine is ninth, and Tank Baby is in 10th place for points. I also see iDrive gave us 3 cans of Wiener Water Soup. I missed that chat. I love the way this game makes the snow look so real. This is probably a pretty good view here. I'm going to switch it to day and just check. Real enough to make me feel cold when it's in Colo or Amir. Right? Like, doesn't this make you just get the chills? You're just like, oh my god. Unless you're like lessons down in Texas where it's like 100 degrees. Yeah, this is a pretty cool little overlook. Ah, I forgot to turn off the aperture so we can actually see. There we go. It doesn't look that high when you kind of look off this direction because there's all these mountains. But when you look at like the water way off over here, that looks much higher. That's the garage way over there. Red building. Alright, what are we doing now? Garbage? We could do that actually. Let's do that. Where's the Ford? Oh wait, no, I was gonna check if I needed any more metal beams or metal rolls. So garbage, large pipe, oil platform, spare parts and oil. Wait, there's a scout fuel carrier? More spare parts, consumables, wood planks, short logs, oil barrels. Okay. I don't think so. Wait, what? You have to carry silver and gold. That's cool. I didn't even know they had that. Well, I mean, I knew they had it as a cargo, but didn't know it was here. Seeing the snow makes me want to build snowmen. I found out yesterday there's a couple of snowmen under here, under the bridge. You can't see them, but just off on the side, like right here. I was driving past, and I looked over the edge, and there's like 5 snowmen having a little party down there. Actually, I think you can see their little fire pit right there. There's a small little circle. They were all like gathered around. Luckily, they weren't melting. Okay, special cargo. Fuel. I could go get the fuel too. Chemical barrels. Here we go. Metal beams and metal rolls. Perfect. So, yeah, we need a full trailer of either one. Let's do that. And I'm trying to save a little bit of time, so we're just going to load them up here. Actually, well, I don't know how much overloading would do. Because I could put, you know what, let's try it. Probably a bad idea. There's 4, and then we'll grab metal beams. Oops. Hermit snowmen? They like hiding under the bridge. It's funny. I gotta go, JJ. Gotta get stuff ready for tomorrow. Going up to my place in Aberdeen, so I won't be around tomorrow. Alright, Robert. Sounds like a fun weekend, so make sure you're safe and have fun. And we will see you when you get back on probably Monday. But appreciate you stopping in, Robert. Have a good rest of your night and weekend. We'll see you in the next one. So this is probably a poor choice, but... Oh, what? It deleted the ones on my truck. You're not supposed to do that. I put those there for a reason. Well, actually, I'll grab this. I'll be up there for 2 weeks. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I will see you in 2 weeks then, Mr. Robert, if I don't see you before then. So we got see you, Rob, from Matt. Take care, Mr. Robert, from Dust Bunny. See you, Robert, from Zing. Bye, Robert. You have a great evening, from Lisa. And see you, Robert, from Rex. Safe trip, Robert. Also from Rex. Okay. I feel like if we needed 5 metal rolls and then 1 metal beam, we'd be alright, but 2 metal beams is probably bad. Oh wow, we're almost out of fuel. Oh wait, we got the roof rack. Okay, I was like, well, how did that happen? Hey Lisa, how did the ice cream French toast turn out? Zero G says, yes, please do tell. PTR, welcome in. I haven't had them personally, but when I do, I'll definitely let you know. Oh, I still got my legs out. Get those in. Oh no, I saw that coming. I can already tell you mistakes have been made. If I was able to pack one of these metal beams, I'd feel a lot better about having one loose cargo. Look at the amount of swinging going on the back of the truck. It's just swaying left and right. Alright, we got 10 liters left. We'll probably run out right before we get to the bridge here on this bad section. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I don't remember the name of that song, but I know which song you're talking about. I think it was by LMFAO, if I'm not wrong. Alright, 4 liters. Let's hope we can make it back to the port where we can refuel, but I doubt it. I think we're going to have to go run something else out to the port just to refuel this. Julius, welcome in. Yeah, Streamlabs is going to flag that for all the capitals. Yeah, there it goes. Richard, welcome in. How are you doing, Richard and Julius? PTR as well. You're doing good. That's good. Glad to hear that. I spun wheel for 3 random base game trucks. Dawn 71, Azov 6, Pacific P12. Started a new game from Tamir. It's going good so far. Traded the Dawn and P12 for the Kolob 74941 and the Squeaky D. That's funny. The Voron D 53233. Okay, here's where we got to start driving a bit slower. I think we're gonna flip it in this section anyways. This is the one spot I think we're gonna fall over. Maybe multiple times, but if we can get through this section, I think we're good the rest of the way there. Yep, oh boy. I unknowingly say that all the time. It's kind of funny because there was my mom used to do daycare years and years ago, and there was a little kid who he used to say that word all the time, so I would kind of tease him. I'd be like, oh boy, like just messing around. And yeah, now I'm the one that's saying it all the time. He was probably like 3 years old or 4 years old or something. Just a really little kid. Maybe even younger. Maybe younger than that. I would say at the earliest he would have been 2. we're gonna have to attach further back. Nope, not that one. JJ's bullying toddlers. Yeah, I used to babysit for them and stuff. Their dad was deployed, and their mom was a nurse, so she had to work all the time and had like weird, you know, schedule and stuff. So they were over here a lot. It was 2 of them. Oh, come on. Because, yeah, their mom would, you know, sometimes she'd have to go in at like 5 a.m. or something, and so... No, most daycares weren't open at that time, but my mom was like trying to help her out, so she, you know, she would allow her to drop off the kids earlier and pick them up later sometimes. You know, she would have like her mom or her dad or his dad or what, like other, you know, relatives pick them up if she had to work late and stuff sometimes. I drove all the way home. Very nice. I'm not sure if Blaine is being serious, if he's done with work, or if he's just trolling iDrive. Because I think, Blaine, don't you walk to work? Maybe iDrive should change his name to iWalk. And then he'll have like a cooking channel where he teaches people all about using a wok. Eh? I blamed you. iDrive's putting the blame on Blaine. Walk 100. If you guys don't know, I was giving you the little elbow, like nudging you, like, yeah, you like that dad joke, huh? I just realized we made it through that whole section without flipping over, the section that I was kind of worried about. I wasn't really paying too much of attention. I was kind of just talking the whole time. I know I do that sometimes when I'm like driving. You know how you guys will like sort of space out for a minute and you're like, I don't remember passing X place or whatever. I don't remember the last 2 minutes of that driving. iDrive's cooking channel coming in 2025. We'll say Q3 2025. I think we're going to run out of fuel just before we get there. We'll see. Happens to you all the time. How's it pulling it through that mud? It's got a lot of weight on wheels, which is the main thing that you want. Although now it looks like it's not locked up. It's just, there we go. Need a little bit of help. The Ford is built Ford tough. Isn't that what they say? Or do they still say that, actually? I know that used to be like their slogan. Lisa says, I had faith in you, JJ. I know you could do it. Flexing them muscles. Start your channel with PB&J. Stuck into iDrive. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna steal a little bit of fuel out of this truck. How much do we have in there? Plenty, okay. That's probably fine. We'll go with that. Well, thank you, Lisa. I was kind of worried about that one section, and I figured if we could make it through there, we'll probably be fine the rest of the way. But it's just that one spot. I'm like, yeah, this gets kind of bumpy in here. We might flip. Insurance companies probably killed the Built Ford Tough phrase. So they don't use that anymore? I don't really watch any TV or anything, so I wouldn't, you know, see if there's commercials. I mean, I guess you can get them on other, you know, different apps. I can get commercials on YouTube and stuff, but I don't think I've seen a Ford commercial in a couple years, probably. Nobody actually repeats it, though. JJ's the master. He can get through anything. Yes, built Ford tough. PB&J wraps cooked in my wok. There you go. You're on to something. It's funny because Blaine hasn't even responded yet, so he probably just threw out an insult to iDrive and then just is busy doing whatever he's doing, like he's not even paying attention. I don't think I can fit under the pipeline here. So I'm not gonna... Oh, nope. Almost did it. I was gonna say, I'm not even gonna try. We'll just follow the line that we know is good. Blaine's too busy walking home. Alright, that was pretty sweet. We got that all in one trip. I was about to do that in 2 trips. Yeah, the metal beams, having them sideways is a help, because it'll help you, or keep you from tipping too far one way or the other. The only problem is, as soon as I take the crane off, we lose, like, the truck will just tip the rest of the way, so it's basically you either get a truck save from the crane or you get a crane save. You can't have both, really. You can, but they're usually when you take the crane off to start pushing off of stuff, you'll end up losing the engine that way, so. Alright. Hit and run's probably the best deal with iDrive. Hit and run. Oop, there we go. I think we should be able to get both of these on there. It'll be hanging off the front, but I think it'll be enough to pack. Or I guess we could even try and push it further back too. No, not that. Don't do that. We'll try and give it a nudge backwards, I guess. Oh, that's too high. It is not having that at all. Alright. Let's see if that works, though. Perfect. Restore. 13,000 for that. And now I guess we'll see if we need any shipping containers on the second map. I know we need some fuel, which is in the warehouse nearby. So we might go run there and grab that, we'll see. Actually, yeah, I probably should fuel up. I was gonna say, I probably don't really need to fuel up. At least not all the way. Because we got the fuel station just on the other side of the gateway on the other map, so if we do end up grabbing something... Oh wait, there's fuel. Oh wait, that's medium planks. 8 fuel to the docks, I think we are... Or is it oil barrels we're next to? It is fuel, okay. And I think I had one... Right there, is that chemical? I can't remember. Okay, we can still go get the garbage. Where's the other locations for this? Oh, it's just one spot. All 3 fuel to one spot. I don't know what I was looking for. 2 cement way over there. Where do we get the cement at? Down there? Okay. Large pipes and garbage. I know that's in the next map. Here we go. We gotta get cement and service spare parts. So we could grab... We need 8 service spare parts. We could drop 2 of them off here. Yeah, let's do that. I got it. We need to grab 5 service spare parts, basically, then. Actually, I'm gonna grab... no, pass on fuel, I guess. Trying to think out loud. So we'll grab 5 service spare parts for now. The truck, trailer, and then we're gonna head towards... Probably should pick that up, but I'm gonna leave it. We'll head towards the lighthouse. So if we drop off... I probably should have tracked it. Oh wait, that was a task, wasn't it? Is it the last one? Here we go. We'll drop off 2 here, and then we need... There was 8 somewhere. Or that might have been that's a task or a contract, isn't it? Here we go. And we can drop the other 5 off here, or 3 off. We'll drop 2 and then 3. And I mean, that's kind of a long trip just for the 3, though. But I guess once we drop the 3 off, we can go back and get 5 and then drop the rest of those off. Gotta go make some dinner. I'll see y'all later. Thank you, Lisa, for stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. And we will see you in the next one. Hopefully you have a great dinner. Blaine says I like girls. That's good. I guess it's good either way. Julia says see you later. Rex says see you later. And congratulations, Blaine. That's funny. See you later, Lisa, from Matt as well. Oh my Lanta. Are you kidding me? I blew my tire, my suspension, and my fuel tank in one shot. Oh, man, that's the 7th time that's happened, probably. That's a rip, man. I like Blaine's. That's funny, Julius. Samuel, you gotta be careful about spamming caps. That's a lot of damage, yeah. Will you go do that? Sounds like it's time for me to eat. I can hear my nephews running around. That usually means it's time. You're on your PC? I would say, because the way I have my Streamlabs, well, you can't really adjust the setting, but I have it set up to flag a bunch of people with capital letters, so we were getting kids like coming in going, ah, with like 14 H's and stuff, and putting whole sentences in capital letters. It's just kind of annoying on the eyes, so just try to remember. I probably will end up turning it off, but I might actually just wait, just because I know school's going to get out here and we'll probably have a bunch of little kids in here again. Maybe not. Maybe it was just bad timing. You're a bit rough on the truck, Mr. JJ. I know. I tried to sneak up the tires on the left side up onto the rocks, and the right tire would be a little bit down, but that did not work out. The rock just totally smashed my entire truck. Yeah, the bot will yell at you. See you later, Mr. Samuel. Have a good rest of your night. We'll see you in the next one. I'm surprised it hasn't flagged that one yet, PTR. It should. Maybe it likes PTR. He's apparently the favorite kid of the group. Now I'll just top up on fuel. There we go. Just pop a wheelie for real. I know a lot of you guys have probably seen it, but one of our trucks was way up there on the hillside. You can barely see it. I'm going to try and mark it. Right here there's a little telephone or a power line. Our truck was, I think it was by this one, or else there's another one like up over here somewhere. I can't really see that one. But you can sort of see the lines running through the screen. I think it looks like there's a pole right here. I'm pretty sure this was the one. And our truck went flying off of that and down into the water over here. I'm currently blocking it. But there it is. So that's our other Earth roamer. Just a reminder, please no capitals or not many in a row, because that'll get you flagged. Yeah, I don't know why PTRs didn't get flagged. That's very weird. Maybe, possibly the apostrophe? I don't know. Alright, repair. 156, I think it said. Yep, that would be it. 156, that adds up. Okay. That would be committing a capital offense. Get it? That was a really good one, 0G. Okay. The favorite of the group. Yeah. Drive on 2 wheels, less gas. Check out the Discord for Mr. Rex. So he's a pilot too, says Julius. I forgot to tell you, JJ, my birthday after May. My birthday will be on June 15th. That's coming up. Got another month. You saw the video, John? Yeah, I made a short out of it. I kind of talked a little bit loud because I was not very happy. I was like, what? What? Maybe it's a ratio of caps thing. Maybe. It's possible. But it is time for me to go and eat, guys. So I'm going to see if anybody else is online right now. And it looks like Mr. Wright's got an upcoming stream, but that's about it. Bruce's Gaming has an upcoming stream. A lot of upcoming streams, but or at least that's what it looks like. I don't know. So nobody's online now, which means we'll just be ending it. So thanks everybody for stopping in, and hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night. I think Rex will be streaming later. Oh, you are live? Why did it not show up? Hang on a second. Wait a second. Maybe my thing is like not refreshed. Hang on. Let's try it again. Click here. Oh, now it says unknown Kansas boy and Wright are live. Maybe it just didn't refresh. All right, I'll send them your way, Wright. So as soon as the stream is done here, you guys can watch Wright. I didn't even see what game he's playing, but yeah, have a good rest of your night, guys, and I will see you all in the next one.